There's only three things promised in life: death, taxes, and new earbuds from Soundcore. Today we're checking out the brand new Soundcore Liberty 5, a pair of mid-range earbuds that can go toe-to-toe with just about any other earbuds out there. They're priced at $129, offering 4 color options, including cloud white, ink black, abyss blue, and rose apricot. Now, a quick note here: these are not a successor to the Liberty 4 Pro. Those remain Soundcore's flagship earbuds as of right now. Think of the Liberty 5 as a follow-up to the original Liberty 4, which came out roughly 2 years ago at this point. Now, when it comes to design, these are pretty consistent with Soundcore's latest style. You've got that sliding case design with a smooth matte finish. The earbuds themselves feature a modern stem style look with squeeze controls along the stems. You're given a single, double, and triple squeeze option, plus a squeeze and hold function, which is super convenient since it allows complete control directly from the earbuds, compared to the original Liberty 4, where you only had a single, double, and triple squeeze. The controls feel intuitive, but they do require a bit more force than some of Soundcore's other models, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just takes a little getting used to. Connectivity has been super smooth thanks to Bluetooth 5.4. Multi-point connection makes switching between devices seamless. Personally, I've been going back and forth between my S25 Ultra and my MacBook Pro with no issues. There's also a dedicated gaming mode designed to reduce latency. Now, I'm not much of a gamer these days, especially with 2 kids, but I did test this out while I was editing some videos, and basically when I was going through my footage, there was a slight delay between the words and the movement of my mouth, and when I turned on the gaming mode, it fixed the issue immediately. So I can definitely say that it does make a difference with the connection. Now, one thing to note: when you're using that gaming mode, you won't have access to the custom EQ settings or LDAC support. And speaking of LDAC, if you have a compatible Android device, you can tap into that and make sure you're getting the highest audio quality possible. Now, if you don't have a compatible device, no big deal. These will still sound great. So if you're an iOS user, you don't have to feel left out. Again, you're still going to get excellent sound, and they're definitely going to sound better than your AirPods. These are using 9.2mm diaphragms, and they give you the typical Soundcore experience. If you know, then you know. And if you don't know, then just know the sound is extremely dynamic. You get exceptional bass, and that's the main thing that really stood out to me when comparing these to the original Liberty 4. The bass definitely hits deeper. And Soundcore makes it easy for you by giving you a ton of EQ presets to play around with. A few of my favorite are electronic and R&B. These are really good if you're into a V-shaped type sound. Now, if you prefer a different type of sound, I'm sure you'll enjoy at least one of the presets that they have to offer. And even if you don't, Soundcore still has you covered because they have their Hear ID technology, which is absolutely incredible. It walks you through a hearing test for both of your ears, and it uses the results to build a custom EQ. If you've never used Soundcore products, this is probably where I would start. These also have Dolby Audio with 3 different modes, including music, podcast, and movie. I've mainly been testing out the music mode, and it gives the sound a slight stereo effect. It also slightly enhances the clarity. It doesn't make a world of difference, but it is something to experiment with when you're trying to find that perfect sound. The podcast mode works great for watching YouTube content, and I would only recommend the movie mode for exactly that, watching movies. It has more of an echo effect that makes it sound like you're in an actual theater or just in a larger room. It's not bad for movies, but for music and other content, it can be a bit much. You've got access to a few other settings in the app, including wearing detection, which will pause your music anytime you remove the earbuds. There's also sound leakage compensation, and one of my favorite features, which is the safe listening option. And this is basically in place to help prevent you from listening with your volume levels set too high. It gives you a real-time range of where your volume levels are at, and it gives you the option to limit the max volume anywhere between 75 to 100 decibels. So basically, Soundcore is trying to help you preserve your ears for as long as possible. As far as noise cancellation, these have some updated specs, including Soundcore's ANC 3.0 algorithm, which adapts to the shifts in your environment every 0.3 seconds. You can also manually choose between 5 different levels of noise canceling, or you can experiment with 2 different transportation modes. As far as transparency mode, you don't have different settings to choose from, but you do have wind noise reduction, which works great for outdoor listening. Battery life is a definite upgrade compared to the Liberty 4. Instead of 8 hours, you can get up to 12 hours per charge, and instead of 28 hours, you can get up to 48 hours with the case. The case also supports wireless charging and fast charging that gives you another 5 hours of use with a 10-minute charge. Now, when it comes to phone calls, these use 6 microphones with noise cancellation powered by AI to help you get clear, consistent calls even in noisy environments. There's also a feature called in-call sound awareness that automatically turns on transparency mode during phone calls so that you can clearly hear yourself whenever you're speaking. Now, if there's one thing I've come to expect from just about every Soundcore product, it's solid microphone quality. So as you guys can see, we're outdoors today, just testing out the microphones. So let me know what you think down in the comment section. How do they sound? And finally, for those that love the outdoors or love hitting the gym, these earbuds come with an IP55 dust and water resistant rating, easily handling sweat, rain, or dust. So the Soundcore Liberty 5 offered tremendous value. You're getting dynamic sound, impressive ANC, outstanding battery life, Dolby audio, and versatile controls, all packed into an affordable, stylish package. If you're interested in picking these up, be sure to use the link in the description box below. Plus, don't forget to use discount codes Liberty5OFF and Liberty5Case at checkout to get $10 off and a free earbud travel case. So that pretty much covers it for this video. If you found it to be helpful, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.